Hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Gumansing. A St. Croix Catholic Church and the American Red Cross, along with several other agencies and some Good Samaritans, have been helping 20 refugees who fled their native Cuba last week. The immigrants turned up on the east end of the island Sunday, and now they're going through the process to become U.S. residents. News 2's Erica Parsons has more.
Llegué a la isla, me ha sentido muy bien porque me han tratado muy bien las personas que están con nosotros.
Tanto trabajo que hemos pasado para llegar hasta acá, creo que todos los que habemos aquí nos sentimos súper bien, felices, contentos.
Those are the grateful voices of 2 Cuban refugees happy to put their feet on American soil. 13 men, 6 women, and a 15-year-old boy braved the 6-day journey by sea to become U.S. citizens. Officials say they arrived early Sunday on the east end of St. Croix. Cuban liaison Barbara Guerra and her team were contacted.
We get them together from immigration. We carry them to her offices. Barbara feed them first there, and then after that, we went to Red Cross.
We provided food, clothing. Also, we assisted with setting up a shelter and provided cots, blankets, a comfort kit, and cleanup kits.
From Red Cross, the director, Mrs. Matthews, contact the Catholic Church, Father John Mark, and he offered 2 classrooms for them to stay.
St. Joseph's Church grounds have been a safe haven for the 20 immigrants who landed here safely on St. Croix Sunday, and they say they're extremely grateful for the kindness they've received since their arrival.
Llegué a la isla, me ha sentido muy bien porque me han tratado muy bien las personas que están con nosotros y yo espero que sí, que vamos a seguir para adelante.
Luego de tanto trabajo que hemos pasado para llegar hasta acá, creo que todos los que habemos aquí nos sentimos súper bien, felices, contentos de haber entrado a territorio americano para cumplir nuestros sueños.
Junior Garcia says he feels good having arrived and hopes the assistance they've gotten continues so they can move forward. Javier Lasso says after their rough ordeal by sea, it's good to reach an American territory to realize their dreams. This is not the first group to enter St. Croix this year. In March, 14 refugees were also serviced. It's a lengthy waiting process they don't mind for their freedom, and those helping them would do it every time.
Well, with the other group, the experience with the other group, it was almost a month before they get the I-94, that is the permit for them to be able to travel and stay in the territory of the U.S. until they finally, after 1 year and 1 day, they get their residence. Barbara Guerra, Roberto Rios, and myself, we've been offering our help unconditional, just to help them to move on, to give them the helping hand the same way we wish other people help also, and because other people will help your family wherever they are in any place in this world.
Erica Parsons, News 2.
Now, if you would like to offer assistance in the way of food, clothing, or shelter for the Cuban immigrants, contact the American Red Cross at 778-5104. Well, local American Legion posts are holding ceremonies across the territory on Friday in recognition of National Flag Day. On St. Croix Legion Hall, it will be held in Gallows Bay at 5:30 p.m. and on St. Thomas at the Sub-Base Hall at 6 p.m.
It's going to be consisting of actually a short ceremony about the flag, also about the United States Army. After the ceremony, we're going to go into the destruction of unserviceable flag. The American Legion hold a ceremony, I should say, to honor the flag and destroy it in a ceremonious manner. If any business have flags that need to be destroyed, they can take it to the American Legion post either in St. Croix or in St. Thomas, and it'll be part of the ceremony tomorrow.
Well, as we reported on Wednesday, many tourism professionals gathered for the Destination Symposium organized each year by the USVI Hotel and Tourism Association. The department gave an hour-long presentation providing updates on the government's strategies to market and advertise the USVI. Here's more.
We're here this week celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Virgin Islands Destination Symposium. This is where we bring in our top wholesalers, Expedia, Travelocity, HotelBeds.com, and we showcase the islands, all 3 of them, over the 5 days and let them know what's happening and make them feel really good about the destination that they're selling. This year's theme is 20 years of celebrating culture, cuisine, and festivities, and we plan to showcase all that throughout the week. We know it'll be a great time.
Meanwhile, more flights are on the way. VI Tourism Commissioner Beverly Nicholson Doty told the crowd of tourism industry professionals that increased demand for travel to the Virgin Islands has led Delta to add more flights to St. Thomas. About 2 weeks ago, she had a meeting with Delta and they told her about their decision to expand service to St. Thomas. Delta does not fly to St. Croix. Additionally, the winter schedule for Delta typically staggered with a daily flight 7 days a week and a second flight 5 days a week. This winter, both flights will be 7 days a week. Also, Delta is moving a Saturday-only direct flight from JFK Airport in New York to St. Thomas to a daily flight for the upcoming winter season. She said JetBlue also has added another flight from Puerto Rico to St. Croix, bringing another 700 seats to the island per week. On his trip to D.C. last week, Governor John DeYoung met with the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture, Tom Vilsack, to talk about two important issues. One, including the VI fully in the non-insured crop disaster assistance program, and two, getting assistance with the environmental assessment of the proposed submarine cable between Puerto Rico and the territory. DeYoung said having full access to the crop program means local farmers will get financial help when their farms are affected by more than just hurricanes. The governor also talked to Secretary Vilsack about a funding source to conduct an impact study on the electrical submarine cable. Well, officials from U.S. Fish and Wildlife are asking for the community's help Saturday to improve the sea turtles' nesting habitat. Volunteers are needed to help remove invasive plants from the Sandy Point beach. The plants have complex root systems that can invade turtle nests, destroy eggs, or form tangled mats on the beach where hatchling turtles can get trapped. Anyone interested in helping Saturday are asked to arrive at 8:30 a.m. Cold water will be supplied, so bring a reusable water bottle and gloves. Call 690-9452 to confirm your attendance. Well, if you looked up, you may have noticed the haze. DPNR informs the public of an air pollution alert for dust from the Sahara Desert in Africa. The dust causes the skies to be hazy, which reduces the visibility and results in poor air quality. As a result of the dust storms, a rise in warm air, the sand rises above the desert. These particles are transported from the North African desert westward over the Atlantic Ocean across the Caribbean. Forecasters say expect it to remain over the territory through Friday. While this haze may not be an immediate threat, persons with allergies or respiratory ailments should remain indoors when possible. And Bernie will give us an update on the weather. The Department of Human Services, Vocational Rehabilitation Services, and the Virgin Islands State Rehabilitation Council will hold public hearings regarding the state plan for vocational rehabilitation services on Tuesday, June 18th at the Human Services Center on St. Thomas and Wednesday, June 19th at the Herbert Grigg Home on St. Croix, both at 5:30 p.m. The public is invited to make comments to help the department and council set goals and priorities for services that lead to employment for citizens with disabilities. Written comments must be submitted by mail, and anyone interested in speaking at the hearing may register with the agency personnel upon arrival. Well, President Barack Obama today nominated Dr. Regina Benjamin to be the nation's next Surgeon General. Benjamin is a physician in rural Alabama who studied under one former Surgeon General and under one former Health and Human Services Secretary. She runs a clinic in Bayou La Batre, a small shrimping town in the Gulf Coast. President Obama says Dr. Benjamin has spent her career doing all she can for her patients. Benjamin has had to struggle through 2 hurricanes and a fire that have destroyed her clinic, and each time she has rebuilt it. Well, families and friends of the 26 students and educators killed in the Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre were on Capitol Hill today. They are honoring victims of gun violence and reminding Congress they will not rest until lawmakers take action to strengthen gun laws. Tara Mergener has the latest from Washington, D.C.
Danny Henderson.
The names of 4,800 men, women, and children are being read today.
Xavier Granville. age 17.
All died from gun violence since the school shooting tragedy in Newtown, Connecticut 6 months ago. Family members and friends of the 26 Sandy Hook victims returned to Capitol Hill to remember their loved ones and to continue their push for tougher gun laws. Jillian Soto's sister was a teacher killed at Sandy Hook.
Something needs to be done. Nobody else needs to die. Nobody else has to lose their life to gun violence because Congress decides they don't need to do anything about it, and they can sit back and let this happen.
The family members are renewing their call for expanded background checks, but they face an uphill battle. In April, the Senate rejected a compromise plan that many saw as the best chance to get something done.
We're not going away. We're not going away. This mother's heartbreak that I carry, this life sentence that I have, no one should ever bear this burden.
Some Sandy Hook families met with West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin Wednesday. He put together the background check compromise and hasn't given up on it.
It's still on the front burner, if you will, and it's on the forefront of what we're doing and still working very hard.
The National Rifle Association and some conservative lawmakers are against any expanded background checks. They say new laws would not reduce violent crime or keep our kids safe in school. Tara Mergener for CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And keeping our eye on the economy, the number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits fell again. The Labor Department says jobless claims dropped by 12,000 last week, while the less volatile 4-week average also decreased. Experts say the report suggests the pace of layoffs may be easing. This is the New York Stock Exchange with Scotiabank's Stock Market Watch. The Dow, Nasdaq, S&P all up. The Dow 180, Nasdaq 44, S&P 23. Coming up on News 2, more and more reasons for young ones to dive in and let their imaginations run wild with a good book. Plus, the theme this year is Come and Explore the Culture Scene for Festival 2013. St. John Festival is already underway. We'll have a preview coming up. So how many books can you read over the summer? The 5th Governor's Reading Challenge kicks off on June 21st and continues through September 13th. It's open to all of the public, private, and parochial students between kindergarten and 8th graders in the VI. Keep track of your reading. Complete 5 or more books. You will be invited to a fun day with the governor at the end of the summer. Featured books and special treats will be distributed on June 22nd at Tutu Park Mall on St. Thomas from 12 to 4 p.m. June 22nd, it's at the Sunny Isle Shopping Center in the amphitheater on St. Croix from 1 to 5 p.m. And then June 23rd at the St. John Festival Food Fair from 1 to 5 p.m. This year, Innovative TV2 is a key sponsor. Meanwhile, here is where you can start. At the brand new Charles W. Turnbull Regional Library, it's scheduled to open for limited library services starting on Monday, June 17th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The limited services will extend only to the general reading room. Children and young adults may obtain books from the St. Thomas Bookmobile, which will be stationed at the front entrance of the library Monday through Friday. A grand opening is being planned in the very near future, along with new library hours. The Charles Wesley Turnbull Regional Library is located at the northern end of Tutu Park Mall. The Department of Education is offering free summer enrichment programs for public school students in the St. Thomas St. John district. Students grades 1 through 6 will benefit from the programs that are geared toward improving student performance in reading and math and will include academic preparations. It begins on June 24th and runs until July 26th. The programs will be held at Ulla F. Muller Elementary, Lockhart Elementary, and E. Benjamin Oliver Elementary. Breakfast and lunch will be served. Student and teacher applications are still available at the district's public schools and the Curriculum Center offices. You can call 775-2250 for more information. Well, you will feel the love on Love City, especially during the festival season, which is already in full swing. Here's a preview of what's in store for St. John Festival. The Senior Variety Show will be held at the Winston Wells Ball Field. Saturday, it's the bike race at 8 a.m. The meeting spot is at the St. John National Park at 8 a.m. Then on Sunday, the show many are looking forward to, the selection of the 2013 St. John Festival Princess. Now, we will have more on a preview of Festival on Friday's newscast. Be sure to tune in for that. promoting the VI, showcasing our culture and proving to the youth in the community that if we can do it, you can. That's the message a local group is trying to send via music. A video release is planned, and musician Payback stopped by to give us all the exciting details.
Fun DJ Avalanche. This is our first project as a team. It's called Small Island Big Dreams. Lace Legacy is involved. 3:40 p.m. is involved. My company, Black Bag Music, along with my partner's company, WMB Entertainment, is involved. And we've also gotten a lot of help and support from a lot of other local brands such as Digitech, Cardo, Inting Mobile, and this is really why we're coming to the public right now and just letting them know that we do have something that is about to put Virgin Islands in a positive light as far as national recognition. So we do have an event coming up on Friday, June 14th at Stars Nightclub. That's going to be an opportunity for people to come out and see our first music video that we're putting on MTV. It's called VIOGs. It was shot by Digitech. We're airing it that night. It's going to be a night of fun. DJ Avalanche is involved, so you're going to get to dance and do your thing and have a good time. And all the money is going towards me putting this video on a national TV network on MTV.
Come see what we're doing, see the music, see the videos, and I think it will inspire you or anyone else to support what we're doing, So we're just not taking upon ourselves and say, hey, we have a good product. I feel you should support. No, we're actually going to showcase it,
Right, and you let us know what you think and make us better with your input and your feedback.
Yes, so June 14th, this Friday, come out, show your support.
That's right, be sure to show some support. Stick around, your News 2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.